of Oz, the green flag wave. The Australian Grand Prix is underway. Good start there from Fabio Quattraro. Into turn one, look at Iannone. Crutchlow is first. Here comes Rossi. Rossi leads.
Rossi, Quattararo's down. That was a factory Ducati. It was Petrucci. Huge high side for Petrucci at the southern loop.
Unbelievable stuff here as they come in towards turn four. Rossi leads then, number 46 from Cal Crutchlow. Iannone here. What a massive high side from Danilo Petrucci.
Not the first time this season. We've seen on the very first lap Dovizioso. This time Petrucci high sides, not enough heat in that tyre. High siding takes Quattararo over 6/10 of a second. Rossi from Crutchlow. Marquez got a really poor start, and Iannone got a dream.
From Valentino Rossi. Crutchlow, the 2016 winner then, up into second place. Iannone, he was second here last year on that factory of Aprilia. What a job he's doing, and Marc Marquez then in fourth place. Tardozzi believes
of lap one here in Australia, just under 3/10 clear of Cal Crutchlow. Iannone still keeping Marquez. This is the moment involving Petrucci and Quattararo.
Yeah, he's gone in wide. Poor old Fabio Quattararo, who was wide himself.
Quattararo actually was going to be running on the grass himself. Quattararo was pushed out wide and launched himself skywards. There was a bit of contact, a minimal bit of a nudge there from Marc Marquez. Nothing intense off the rear. Quattararo was already out wide. Nothing he could do about it. Petrucci and Quattararo down and out. Rossi second place is intense. We're on board here with Viñales. He's not made a great start. He's desperate now to find a way past. It was not a good first lap at all for Maverick Viñales with that soft rear tyre as well. He wanted to get the good start and try and break away. Still Rossi that's making the headway. Is he about to be swallowed up on the brakes into turn one by Cal Crutchlow? We know the Honda's got the still keeping Marquez at bay. What a performance by Andrea Iannone. Can he make it incredibly? Andrea Iannone, podiums on the Ducati, podiums on the Suzuki, and fighting for the podium on the Aprilia. Outstanding performance.
Rotate Marquez up the inside of Iannone then. He moves up into third place on the brakes into turn four.
And then right on the rear tyre of his factory Suzuki. Alex Rins, next in his eye line is Jack Miller, then your race leader Rossi.
We know that he's got great pace, Alex Rins, but he's always giving himself so much work.
Viñales on the inside of Aleix Espargaro, and Iannone's fought back. He's taken that third place back from Marc Marquez, found a way through Aleix Espargaro, the pole man and last year's race winner fifth.
What a job from the Aprilia riders. Marquez, he's trying to find a way through. Jack Miller, fastest lap of the race.
Crutchlow leads, Cal Crutchlow's hit the front then. This is unbelievable. We've never seen this from the factory Aprilia. Iannone up in a second place. Rossi picked off by Crutchlow.
From an Aprilia, then a Yamaha in third. Into the brakes. Oh, Iannone there in third. Marc Marquez in fourth. Maverick Viñales now trying to charge through on him.
The top nine covered by less than 1.5 seconds. Number 8, under pressure from Iannone. Rossi still not been able to retaliate on his fellow Italian. Down to turn 10. Iannone's going for it on the brakes. Up the inside of Cal Crutchlow. And an Aprilia in the hands of Andrea.
And the final quarter in lead, the Australian Grand Prix. Maverick Viñales has gone through on Marc Marquez as well. So look at Cal.
Something must have happened there to Iannone. The Honda didn't just blitz by there. I mean, Honda was now trying to sweep around the outside, then the inside of Marc Marquez. Rossi's out wide at the southern loop. Marc the top 3. It's down to 1.1 seconds now, the gap between that top 9. It is Moto3 and Moto2.
On that from Marc Marquez, and Rossi moves up ahead of Viñales as well.
Yeah, Rossi really toughed it out on the brakes into turn 4. We're going to take that place, so he's now top Yamaha in 4th place. Dovizioso at the moment has not been able to make a way through on the Miller and Aleix Espargaro. Aleix Espargaro's doing a brilliant job. Here's the factory Aprilia team. They are
Phillip Island. What a race we've got here in store. Crutchlow leads, Marquez second, Iannone third, Viñales and Rossi. Big question as well, will the weather have its say on things?
But Crutchlow is going to lead over the line to start lap number 6. His lead over Marquez.
How many are in it, and how many times do we come to Phillip Island, Keith, and it produces this track? It's harder for someone to pull away around this track.
There goes the Honda, found his Honda lane, drove straight past. We seem to have heard that before, but it's Iannone who's making the difference on that bike at the moment. 4th place, Maverick Viñales, the pole is really good there. Oh, go on, stick it in with a big sideways action. Everything on this year's Honda. He's got the Repsol factory version behind him. They're virtually the same motorcycle compared with Lucio Cecchinello Racing's independent team. Personnel is the biggest difference in factory garages.
What's going to be interesting at the front with Cal and Marquez. Marquez's motorcycle, they normally go for the same tyres.
But Cal has done this before, where he's picked a tyre that's absolutely worked. Cal has done it before, and I've seen him make that decision. It's his birthday next week. Birthday present.
And just think,
one he can give himself.
well, yeah, 12 months ago he was in hospital.
Scary stat. Honda's first, second, and last. This weekend we figured top 15 would be good, top 10 would be brilliant for Zarco.
Well,
first time he's ever... Marquez takes a long look over his shoulder. And the problem is with poor old Zarco, he's just not had a run at it. Wet in the first session.
Behind Cal at the moment, and Lorenzo's 15 seconds, so Zarco's 10 seconds already. See, he has no confidence, so he doesn't want to push in cool conditions.
So has Maverick Vinales as well. He's followed Marc Marquez through. Maverick Vinales, we know he has late race pace. Is whether Cal Crutchlow's rear tyre is the real gem in this. Whether he has chosen absolutely for Petrucci took him out with his body. So this was all when Cal checked up. That was a bit of a problem for Quartararo. He ended up having to go wide, and then Petrucci, as you said earlier, got greedy.
Yeah, as he tipped into the corner, Fabio lost the rear, you saw, and that's why he was really wide. It almost flicked him off before.
You don't get over those kind of bruises in a week. Still Cal Crutchlow leading. And it's a good live heart rate of Maverick Vinales. It's going to go up in a minute if he gets up the inside. He does. So Maverick Vinales, Crutchlow leading, but Maverick Vinales, the pole sitter's now after him. He won in Assen. He's looking to do it again here, that's for sure.
It went up 1 beat per minute, up to 130 from 12.
I think mine's a mile higher than his sitting here with you.
What
to be able to